Growing up, I loved to dance. It brought such joy into my life as a child, and it was such a great environment for me to develop my skills, make new friends, but more importantly, just have fun while I could be myself. I'd go on the stage and do my best, be me, and that was success. I used to get so excited for competitions, getting all dressed up in the fun costumes, having my mom do my makeup, and having the audience clap for me after every performance, regardless of whether it was good or not. I was motivated by the task. I don't know what has happened over the years though, for my mindset has changed. At 13, my body reached puberty and everything changed for me as a dancer. It was no longer about just being the best dancer and comparing my skills to others. It was about having the perfect figure, as we were reminded that thinner is better. So for the last few years, I've continued to practice my skills and I've become consciously aware of my body and how I fare compared to others. I'm no longer just happy for my dancing. I'm only happy when I succeed. And to succeed, I must place better than all my competitors. I must win. I need to win. I'm writing to a journal as I am now 20 years old. A dancer fighting to gain the approval of the judges and find happiness somewhere along the way. Paloma Herrera, you are my role model. You dance so beautifully and you look amazing on stage. I hope that today I can look like you. Wish me luck on my audition. I hope the judges don't comment on my body again.
How much do you weigh?
105.
Arms up. Begin. Although the skills were there, our company is looking for a dancer that fits specific measurements and dimension. You don't meet those requirements. Lose 10 pounds, come back, and then we'll take you more seriously. Away with you.
How'd it go? Did you wait again? How many times have I told you if we're gonna make it as a dancer, gotta be more disciplined. We gotta follow your caloric intake and we gotta practice more. Come on, I've got work to do. I had another audition today. Didn't go well. This is the third audition the judges have told me that my body doesn't fit the dimensions of a proper dancer. On top of that, Mom's criticizing my commitment to the sport and instructing me about what I must do to make it. I want her to cheer for me again. I want to be the best. I need to be the best. I want to be like Paloma Herrera. I need to do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. 1, 2, 3. So I have had 500 calories so far, but burned 300 this morning. If I eat another 500 calories today, but burn 300 more calories in my afternoon workout, I should be good. I need to keep losing weight to be ready for my next audition. I can't have what happened last time. So my weight has gone down, but not enough. I need to lose more. School also is beginning a bit tougher over the last few months. I haven't been able to stay focused in class, and my marks have kind of suffered. Not only that, I also haven't seen much of my friends around. But they'll understand. I just gotta keep losing more weight. Whatever it takes.
Hey, Steph.
Hey, Coach.
Mind if I join you for a bit?
Sure.
I've been meaning to talk to you about a couple of things. I've been noticing some changes in your physique, the way you interact with people, and also your mental state. Now, the pressures of dance can be, pretty high, and I don't tell a lot of people this, but I've actually seen a cognitive behavioral therapist, and they've helped me out, using some self-talk strategies, changing my self-perception and, self-concept, and, they've helped me be a healthy and happy dancer overall. Now, I'm not going to force you to do anything, but if you're interested, and I think you should give it some thought, look into it too, because I also want you to be a happy and healthy dancer as well.
Okay. I'll give it a shot.
So my coach gave me the contact information for the cognitive behavioral therapist that he went to. I've never had someone reach out to me like he did today. He was genuinely concerned about my well-being. I don't really know what to make of it. He suggested I go see a cognitive behavioral therapist, but I don't see how they would understand what I'm going through and the pressures I deal with as a dancer. I decided to book an appointment anyways, to just see what it's about. I'm nervous though, for I still need to continue losing weight if I'm going to even have a chance at the next audition in a few weeks.
Hi Stephanie, my name is Carolina. I am happy you have decided to make an appointment with me today. Your dance coach has contacted me and he's concerned for your well-being and believes you may be showing signs of an eating disorder.
I don't have an eating disorder, miss.
I would like to work with you for you to become aware of your self-thoughts, your self-image, and your self-talk. On our first session, we're going to help identify some of your thoughts towards dance. From this, I hope we can gain some self-discovery and insight to help us move forward. Would it be all right with this plan?
I guess.
Do you by any chance have a diary of your thoughts?
Yeah, actually I do. I have since I was a kid.
That's great. With regards to your life at home, who is your biggest supporter towards dance?
Well, my mom supports me, but recently she's been supporting me in a different way.
Now, what about a role model? Is there anyone you look up to in dance?
Oh yes, Paloma Herrera. She's the greatest dancer ever. She's so petite and delicate. I hope to be just like her one day.
Why don't you tell me how your last audition went?
Not so great. They said I had the skill, but my body requirements didn't fit the company. They compared me to the other dancers and said I needed to lose a little bit of weight before I came back.
Okay, and how did that make you feel?
Well, it made me feel fat, being constantly compared to other dancers.
I know dance is very regimented, and in order to be successful, you have to be quite disciplined. But do you think you're a little hard on yourself at times?
My cognitive behavioral therapist asked me if I was being too hard on myself. Do you think that maybe I am? Dance always made me so happy, and I just feel like that's the only thing that will keep me happy. And since so much emphasis is placed on my body as a professional dancer, being skinny has become a part of what has to make me happy.
I had a chance to look over your diary. It's great that you're keeping a journal, Stephanie. It's a good way to track your thoughts. On that note, I have noticed your entries have changed over the last few years. Do you mind if we share some out loud?
Sure.
Great. So in 2000, you wrote, "Today was the best day ever. Mommy did my makeup and I leaped so high in the air and spun in circles with my friends, and the class at the end were so loud."
I remember that.
In 2008, you wrote, "This week has been tough. I have been going through puberty and my body doesn't feel the same anymore. I feel like I am the only one who has developed all these new curves on my body. Paloma doesn't look like me. If she doesn't have them, dancers shouldn't have them either."
Yeah, that was a tough time for me. My skills didn't change, but as a result of my body changing, I felt like I was a totally different dancer.
I want to read the entry you wrote after your audition at the beginning of the year. You said, "What I must do. If I want to make it, I need to do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, whatever it takes."
I remember that entry. I made a promise to myself.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy were you with your last audition?
A 2?
And what would you rate yourself now that you kept that promise about yourself?
Maybe a 3?
I'm really happy the coach stopped me from buying those pills the other day. Getting that support and having someone reach out to me was something I really needed. I can see now that I wasn't in a good place. Although being a professional dancer has always been my dream, I'm not sure to what extent I can keep pushing my body through. The cognitive behavioral therapist is helping me with my self-concept and self-perception. I think that just having someone to talk about my feelings with has changed my mindset. I'm really looking forward to the next session. Sports
psychology would also help to complement the cognitive behavioral therapy that we are doing here. I know a great guy by the name of Paul Dennis that I could put you in touch with.
Well, when I look back to when I was younger, dancing recreationally brought so much joy to my life. But now when I put pressure on myself, it's making me more unhappy than happy. I really need to be enjoying what I do every day, and if it gets me to the top, even better.
This is a much better attitude to portray. With this mindset, you are being more task-oriented and you're going out there to do your best. Now for your next homework, I want you to think about someone who is going through the same pressures in dance as you are, and I want you to problem solve for them and debate if that solution worked.
My cognitive behavioral therapist gave me a lot to think about. I've been working on the homework, but I struggled at first. I realized it'll take some time before I can begin to become stable again and dance how I used to. Just as my physical skills took years to practice, I also need to dedicate time to developing my psychological skills too. I've been writing down every time I have a negative thought about myself. I never realized how much I put myself down. Like my therapist suggested though, I need to stop myself when I notice negative self-talk so I can begin to think more in a positive light. I know there's still room for improvement, but I feel that I'm making better life choices now. The nutritionist even helped me to create a daily meal plan. This has helped me to understand that eating right will help me to perform better.
How have you been lately?
So much better. I put a bit of weight back on, but I don't even care. I feel stronger, happier, and a sense of pride.
That's great to hear, Stephanie. What have you been doing?
I'm a lot more self-aware, and that has helped to increase my self-control. I stopped myself when I began thinking negatively. You made me realize that there's no use in wasting time to focus on the negative. It's better to put that energy into some things to make it right. And to have that energy, I realize now I need to be eating right.
Have you been dancing?
I have, but not the same. I have been working on the imagery techniques that we discussed, where I do deep breathing and think of a happy situation. Every time I picture myself as a kid dancing and leaping through the sky, keeping me grounded and knowing that dance is what brings joy to my life. And as I go through auditions or performances, I need to continue to work on my mental mindset so I don't let anyone or anything take that joy away from me.
You are demonstrating emotional intelligence, Stephanie. Continue writing in your journals to keep track of your thoughts in case there are any changes.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck.
Like I don't care, baby, by the way, because I'm